Hello everyone. I, Professor Sagar Chavan, welcomes you all for fourth day of the webinar, Introduction and Use of Softwares in Civil Engineering. In today's session, we are going to see about the basics of EPANET software which is used in the civil engineering. So let's start with this session. So EPANET is the software which is used for the modeling of water distribution system. Basically, this software is developed and designed by the Environmental Protection Agency of USA. Hence, the name comes EPANET, EPA Network System. So, EPANET is a software application used throughout the world for modeling of water distribution system. It was developed as a tool for understanding the movement of drinking water. Basically, EPANET used to calculate the hydraulic head, pressure and water quality at every junction, the flow rate, velocity head loss and average water quality through every pipe, and the hydraulic head and water quality at every tank. So the basic use of EPANET software is to model the water distribution system, to find the quality, to find the head loss and velocity characteristics in the water distribution system. Today, engineers and consultants use EPANET to design and size a new water infrastructure. As well as by using EPANET, one can find or retrofit the existing aging infrastructure, optimize operation of tanks and pumps, reduces the energy uses, investigate water quality problems, and prepare for the emergencies. This software can also be used to model contaminant threats and evaluate resilience to security threat or natural disasters. Now let's see the modeling capabilities of the EPANET software. With EPANET, user can perform extended period simulation of hydraulic and water quality behavior within pressurized pipe network. The pipe distribution which is laid for a particular community. In that particular pipe distribution, one can find the water quality behavior and head loss for extended period. It can be used to track the flow of water in each pipe, the pressure at in each node, the height of water in each tank, also a chemical concentration, the age of water and the source tracing throughout the network distribution and simulation period. In addition to hydraulic modeling, EPANET is able to do the following modeling with the water quality of water distribution system, such as storage tank as a being either complex mix, plug flow or two compartment type of storage tank that can be modeled by using EPANET. Movement of non-reactive tracer material through the network over the time. For a particular time, the non-reactive tracer material is generated for the distribution system. That material can be traced by using EPANET. Then by using EPANET, one can find the age of water throughout the network. Then the percent of flow from given node reaching all other the nodes over time. From node to node, one can find the flow characteristics by using the EPANET software. Then there are certain applications of this EPANET software. So EPANET software finds its application for designing and sampling programs, for study disinfectant loss and byproduct formations, and conduct consumer exposure assessment, evaluate alternative strategy for improving water quality, modify pumping and tank filling or emptying schedules to reduce the water age, plan and improve a system's hydraulic performance and energy minimization. So these are the application of EPANET software. Then there are certain advantages of EPANET software. Let's see one by one. So very first advantage of this software is it can easily use GPS data collected in the field. Means one can use the GPS satellite map for the analyzing the water distribution system by using EPANET software. It can be used to more complex system with several loops. Means if there are different kinds of loops provided in the water distribution software, that can be also modeled by using the EPANET software. It can model various type of valves and multi-speed pumps. Means there are different types of pumps and valves. So along the different types of pumps and valves, it can model the distribution system. It considers demand fluctuation at each node. whatever may be the flow rate is going through the distribution system, that fluctuation it is considered in the ePanet software for analysis and simulation purpose. Summary output tables make it easier to check over your work. After analyzing and simulating the distribution system, one can have the report of that particular analysis and simulation, so that checking over your work can be done. Along with the advantages, there are certain disadvantages of ePanet software as well. So what are those disadvantages? Let's see one by one. So first, it does not model surface water sources. So surface water sources are nothing but the sources which are on the ground, such as river, lakes, etc. As this software is only able to model the storage tank and flow control wall. Then second disadvantage of the software is it assumes all pipes are pressurized and there is no air in the pipes. So this assumption leads to the failure, as this assumption is not suitable for all the system, as there may be a presence of air in a commercial or any kind of community distribution system. Then third disadvantage is it does not include any cost analysis. This software only gives the uh, properties of the fluid or the streams which are flowing through the water distribution system. Hence, it does not give the cost analysis. The next disadvantage is it does not include a material list, means which kind of water tank, which kind of reservoir, or which kind of pipe material should be there. That type of information this software does not give to the user or a consumer. And last one is there is a no undo button, means you cannot repeat the procedure once you have given the command. Then working of ePanet, how ePanet software works. So the ePanet software works on the three formulas: Hazen-Williams formula, Darcy-Weisbach formula, and Chassis-Manning formula. So Hazen-Williams formula used to model full flow condition under simplified conditions. Then Darcy-Weisbach formula used to model pressurized flow under a broader range of hydraulic conditions. And Chassis and Manning's formula used to model pressurized flow by using Chassis roughness coefficient or Manning's equation. Then when you open the software, this is what the main window looks like. Now we'll see a basic example of software, how to draw a network by using the ePanet software. So this is the main window of software. So there are certain tools, files, edit, then view, then project, report, windows, and help. And all the options are given in the shortcut key as well. So here you can save or find your new project. In file, you will find new or open. If you are having any existing project, then you can open that existing project. Now by using certain basic tools of this ePanet software, we'll try to draw one network. Okay. So here there are certain options are provided in the software. So first we'll add the reservoir, as there are components from reservoir to the water tank. So first we'll add a reservoir over here. Then by adding reservoir, we'll add node, or you can say a junction. So we will have three junctions, 1, 2, 3, and 2 distributaries. Okay. Now we have added junctions. Now we have to connect those junctions with the help of pipe system. So here you will find an option of add a pipe. So from reservoir to the first node or first junction, we have added one pipe. Likewise, we have to provide for each node. One can again add a wall. So from here, add a wall. We'll add one wall to the network distribution system. Okay. So this is the basic water distribution system. we have drawn. Now we'll analyze or simulate this system and find the pressure at every node. So for that we have to select every unit and have to give those property of that particular unit. So first we'll select the reservoir. By double clicking on the unit, one can find the window of properties. So here we have to give the total head. So let's give the total head as 100. So we have defined the properties of reservoir. Then property of junction. For each junction we have to give the properties like elevation and base demand. So for first junction we'll keep the elevation as a 95 and base demand as 1.5. Then next junction 93 elevation and base demand as a 1. The next junction the demand is 90 and base demand is zero point 0.5. Then fifth junction the elevation will keep as a 88 and the base demand will keep it as 2. And the last junction for which the elevation will keep it as a 82, the lower one, and base demand as a 1. Now we have given all the properties for the junctions and reservoir. For along with the junction and reservoir, we have to give the properties for each pipeline as well. So we'll click on pipe and have to give the properties such as length and diameter. So when you will click the pipe section, you will find the length as 1000, which is set as a default, which can be changed. So we'll keep the length as a 100 meter and diameter as 300. Likewise, for the second pipe, the length will increase to 300 and the diameter as 250. Then third pipe, the length will keep it as a 250 and the diameter of pipe will be 200. And for the last pipe, the length will keep it as a 300 and the diameter as 200. Okay. Now we have given the properties to reservoir, we have given the properties to pipe, and we have given properties to the junctions. Now what remains is valve. So we have to give the properties of valve. So in that we have to just select the diameter of valve that we will keep as a 150. And here the types of valve. There are different types of valve: PRV, PSV, PVC, then throttle control valve, full control valve. So we'll keep it as a PRV valve type. Now we have given all the properties for the network distribution system. Now we will try to run this simulation. So here you will find the simulation symbol run. You have to click on this. Now it is showing warning message were generated. See status report for details. Okay. So this is how the report is generated, where you will find the details of EPANET, and there are certain warning negative pressure head at 00 hours. Means while putting any value, we have to put. Just a minute. So we'll again go back. Okay. So all the properties we have given correctly. Let's check with the valve properties. Here we have given the diameter as 150. Then we have selected type of valve as a PRV, and there is another parameter which we have to mention, that is setting. So here we have to put the setting as a 60. Now we will try again for the run, and it is showing that run was successful. Okay. So now we can find the total report here from full report. Just click on it. Then it will ask you to the save for the report location for the saving of the report. So we'll keep it on desktop. We'll give it a name, ePanet. Okay, we will save this report. So it is saved. Now let's find the report on the desktop. Okay, here is the report. So this report should be open with the Word Note or WordPad. That will be easy to read and find the printable format. So we'll use this format as our notepad. Yes. Now you can see the brief report of the analysis done by us for that particular this distribution system. Here the ePanet hydraulic and water quality analysis for pipe distribution. The symbol says. Now these are the inputs which we have given for the nodes, start node and end node, their length and diameter. And here we will find the pressure at each node for node 2, for node 3, for node 4, likewise for node 6. The 7.81 is the pressure which is generated at the node 6. And following details gives about the velocity and head loss. Okay, so this is the total report. Now in software, if anyone wants to show the graphical representation with clear values, one can go with this second toolbar in the software. First is data and second is the map. In data, we are providing the properties. Now in a map, we can have certain settings which can represent the graphical presentation of particular simulation done. So here we have selected map. In nodes, whatever the property we want to see, we have to select that. Let's see the pressures. Now I have selected pressures. The nodes are get colorified. Now click on option by right clicking on it. Here the notation. What I want to see is the node values. So click on display node values. Say OK. So here I will just increase the font size so it will be visible. Now here one can find the pressures at every node and every junctions. Such as if anyone want to know the pressure at 4th junction, so pressure will be 4.33 psi. Likewise, we can have other options also in notation display link IDs. So, okay, so these are the link 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If anyone wants to see the link values or display the node IDs, then click the node IDs on notation, then click on OK. So similarly, node ID also given. Okay, so this is the basic example of the water distribution simulation by using the ePanet software. So this is the end of the 4th day session of the webinar, use and introduction of the softwares in civil engineering. You will find the link for online quiz in description of the channel below, which is given in the below channel. And please subscribe with the channel and find the link in the description section. And after attempting the quiz, when you will get the pass, then you will get the certificate for the webinar also. Thank you.